In Dallas, Texas, on the final leg of his working visit to the U.S. and over thousands of delegates this will attend this year's Forbes Under 30 Summit in Africa. The Botswana 4x400 meter men's relay are the world relay champions over the course of 400 meters. Good afternoon once more. The President, Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi, has arrived in Dallas, Texas for the final leg of his working visit to the U.S., where he's attending the 16th U.S. Business Africa Summit, a premium business gathering between African nations and the American business community. He leads a high-powered delegation delegation premises of 5 ministers to market Botswana as a destination of note for investors in tourism. Furthermore, Botswana-based businesses across all sectors will exhibit at the Botswana store. President Masisi will on Wednesday participate at a high-level dialogue themed Unlocking Africa's Digital Potential that will address the challenges and expansion opportunities on the continent. Botswana will also host an investment forum directly putting the spotlight opportunity on the country. Targeting sectors of focus, Botswana includes mining, energy, agriculture, and education. The U.S.-Africa Business Summit is organized by the Corporate Council on Africa.
The agenda is likely to include a call by African heads of state. About 5 of them will attend the summit when it starts on Tuesday. So indeed that the AGOA issue is likely to come back on the agenda. It was on the agenda in 2022. It was in the agenda last year when the summit was held in Botswana. Again, you know, we are likely to hear a serious advocacy for AGOA to be expanded, to be extended beyond 2025. We are hoping that African states or African leaders that are here will actually talk to its extension, as well as trying to craft an agenda in which in the extension the AGOA should come back in. It should speak to the issues that are aligned with what Africa is trying to do today. You know, with SADC, when we talk about regional issues, we are talking about industrialization. When we talk about Africa, there is the AFCFTA, where Africa is trying to be a self-sufficient economy that is really not as looking back to the olden times where it was basically an extractive continent. It now wants to play a critical role as a partner with developed nations like America.
The Forbes Under 30 Summit kicked Africa kicked off last night with a Pan-African welcome celebration which brought together local and international artists in Gaborone. The acting president, Mr. Slamba Tsohwane, graced the welcome ceremony and is expected to officiate the opening ceremony today. The 4-day summit comes to Botswana and Africa for the third time and has registered over 1,000 delegates, making it the biggest since. The summit brings together successful innovation, young entrepreneurs and leaders from across the world. It is expected to focus the spotlight on Africa's great business stories and the biggest opportunities, as well as investors and founders who forge the possibilities of greater businesses. The mindset change and transformation agenda is becoming a topical in the local farming industry across its wide spectrum, as farmers mobilize and advocate and embrace the use of modern technology and smart agricultural techniques to maximize production quality and return on investment. The Tsopong South farmers have conceptualized the Mamutubela Farmers Day held in Mauna to demonstrate their commitment and effort. Karabum Lucy reports.
To enhance the contribution of small-scale farmers in economic growth and build resilient communities, the Mula Farmers Day concept was founded in 2022. The initiative cultivates the spirit of teamwork and foresighted thinking to unleash the full potential of the local agricultural sector and the associated value chain opportunities.
Dipaka di a hetoga mme ke ka moo re tshwanetseng re simolle go lebelela gore re dira dilo jang go lepalepana le diphetogo tse. But the most important question is, how prepared are you? Where have you positioned yourself? Ke gone mo re heletseng re taga re mangwe a maikemisetso a rona is to encourage farmers gore ba leke go thabolla leruo la bone through the use of modern technology.
Considering that the current rapid climate change is occurring in our country, it is imperative that we embrace smart ways of doing our farming so that we continue to produce to feed ourselves. Therefore, smart agriculture is becoming more and more significant as it provides creative ways to adapt to and lessen the effects of climate change on agriculture.
The Mpatlise app, a tailor-made e-commerce facility developed by a local company, the crop monitoring and management systems, and drone services for agricultural purposes were some of the packages in store for the farmers.
Mpatlise app ke maranyane a theko le thekiso ya tsa temothuo. Se se diragalang ke gore ke mmaraka wa theko le thekiso ya tsa temothuo, the whole agricultural value chain. Sengwe le sengwe sa temothuo e tshwaraganya moreki le morekisi wa tsa temothuo. Tota re developile kgotsa re dirile re lebile jalo gore balemi barui ba lema ba re ba le ka go rekisa mme ba rekisa within their locality.
As an educational and sales platform, the Mula Farmers Day initiative was recognized as a strong foundation and motivation for the aspiring farmers and involved farmers to utilize government funding programs.
Malaziona, ke mo ka reng ke namele kae ka gore ga ke re ke namela kwa ke raga le naneo ga ke re ke namela kwa ke raga tsir ga ke re ke namela kwa ke pha hela tota re namele ka tautona gore tsamaitse batswana betso a re tswe mo kgom se re se tlhokang hela se re tshwantseng go se dira. This mindset.
As the sun sets on the traditional farming methods, smart agricultural practices infused with modern technology ushers a new dawn, rising with great potential, also sowing the seeds for a sustainable future. Karabo Mulusi, BTV News, Maunatlala.
The Ministry of Environment and Tourism will conduct an investigation into the movement of elephants in Mashoro in the Central District and establish the damage they have caused as well as how they have interfered with agricultural product. This was said by the Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mrs. Maseho Moketi, at the Agricultural Exhibition Show in Mashoro Village. Keperile Khaulebali reports.
Mashoro area is dominated by farms which are the mainstay of livelihoods of the people through agriculture. But the main obstacle is the destruction caused by elephants which are believed to be from Botiti area in search for water streams.
Barui ba kgaolo ene ya Mashoro ba ne ba tshwenyegile thata ka gore
farmers in Mashoro are concerned about the damages caused by wildlife, especially elephants and leopards.
Ga se di tlo hela le matlhalero a teng le bonkwe ba teng
diphologolo tse ke tsone tse leng gore ne ra thomamisa gore di mo area reng ya Mashoro.
We have noticed that the Mashoro area is populated by elephants in search of water. These elephants normally use the Makhaba Springs near Mukubilo.
Organizing seminars and workshops such as this one to educate farmers to coexist with wildlife, the impact of global warming and how to respond to destruction caused by elephants are some of the rewards of the second edition of the exhibition.
bo 6 years ga sena go etelele ga kere mme ke dumela gore rona boikarabelo bo re tla botsang.
In a period of 6 years, we have noticed the migration of wild animals to Mashoro area, and therefore we intend to conduct a study on what caused this migration and find ways to reduce their numbers or find ways to peacefully coexist with them.
There were 211 cases registered last year concerning damage caused by elephants in Mashoro area, and Mashoro Ranchers and Farmers Association efforts seem to be paying off. Kipidile Raolabali, PTV News, Mashoro.
And continuing with our bulletin, and in our next story, the member of parliament for Francistown East, Mr. Butibili, who is also Assistant Minister of Youth, Gender, Sports and Culture, partnered with Eyelight Optometrist from Tlokweng to conduct a testing and donation of reading glasses to the elderly people in his constituency. Petani Mandu reports.
The elderly people are prone to eye diseases, and therefore, Francistown East legislator Mr. Butibili saw it fit to join hands with Eyelight to bring eye testing services to his constituency as part of the initiative to promote a healthy lifestyle. As you might be aware, elders are usually affected by eye diseases, and we have partnered with Eyesight to test over 120 elderly people, and out of that number, over 70 will be given reading glasses. At least over 70 by reading glasses.
It's not easily misled.
Ms. Tanja Panika, who is an optician at Eyelight, says regular eye testing should be done regardless of whether someone has sight problems or not. She says this exercise came handy for these elders as they have managed to assist a good number of them.
It matches with the world general statistics prevalence of blindness, and 90% of blindness is preventable, and just for a want of pair of reading glasses, you can see that from the stats 51 people need reading just for want of a pair of reading glasses. They were suffering, and that was given, and now they could easily read a Bible. 36 people were referred to the hospital because those need further evaluation, and there was one case of allergy, and the allergy treatment was advised.
This was a worthy cause, as these older men and women will now be able to conduct their daily duties without any challenges, while others have been referred for further examination.
Close to 80% batho ba bone digalase mme bile gongwe ke tlhalose gore ne ba khona gore kaetsa gore wena seemo sa gago se emeha gongwe ka tswa ha wa bona ba bonga ka bo borileng
thata ga timatho a me a ka se ke a hiu di khakhala se tsonetse di ka dira gore a kua ganele go pile go bata di halase tsa matho tsa bongaka ke hilwe ke bongaka
na le nna ke gone go bona thuso gone ana ke kwaletse gore ke ko nyangakwe ko ngakeng ya ba go bona gore na mathata a matho a me ke
ne ntse ke dirisa digalase tsa matlo mehela ya ka itse botshelo bona le di upside downs gone ga hella go diragala gore ke be ke sa tlhole ke na le bokgoni ba go ka ipatlela digalase so ne ke setse ke sa kgone le ko kerekeng go bala yone ba ebele
se re se dirileng ke gore gona le motho o tsayang maina di details tsa bone ka maikaelelo gore go tswa gone.
What we've done is that we have taken the particulars of those who have been assisted so that we follow up on their progress.
Gore gongwe ba batla go private thing ra go nna hatse re seka ka hare ka ba thusang ka teng mme re beile gape mo di stakeholdereng tsa constituency ya Francistown East.
In Botswana, visual impairment is a major disability that is affecting people from all walks of life, and therefore the public is encouraged to limit children from using cell phone and computers for a longer period of time, while the elderly are advised to test time and again to prevent any eye disease. Bethany Manto, BTV News, Francistown.
Now, residents of Tsitsuja in the Bobonong constituency have urged policymakers to consider democracy and the wishes of the nation when reviewing and amending the National Constitution Bill number 4 of 2024. The community made their submissions during a Khotla meeting in Tsitsuja addressed by the area member of parliament, Taulo Lucas. Karabomulusi reports.
This consultative meeting with the area member of parliament came at a time when Ntluedi Khosi just wrapped up discussions on the Constitution Amendment Bill number 4 of 2024 and scheduled to continue the discussions at the physical special meeting of parliament on the 20th of this month. Engaging the residents about the contents of the bill was regarded as continuation of a consultative process dating back to 2022 when the constitutional review exercise commenced.
Ditshwanelo tseo tse di lekang go atolosa ditshwanelo tsa rona ke ditshwanelo tsa itsholelo le tsa go neela motho seriti. Le tauta re bua kwa ka tshwanelo ya go bereka. Tshwanelo ya go bereka ka gore go bereka go neela motho seriti. Ha go le mo molao motheong jaanong go ka raya gore jaanong ha o sa bereke mme o dirile tsotlhe tse di tshwanetseng sa gore o bereke o kgona go itela o ba o itsheka gore puso le yone e tsaya boikarabelo ja gore ha o sa bereke mme o dirile sengwe le sengwe se se tshwanetseng go raya gore mme ha e le sengwe o ka mpa wa neelwa sengwenyana se se supang gore ha o bereke mme o tshwanelwa ke go itshetsa.
Nna ke ne ke kopa gore a ko topo ya ko parlamenta kwa le sena go debate megopolo e nne sephiri sa mongwe wa yone e se ka ya topelwa mo lebaleng ke go rutoletse mathwana kere kana ga o sa re yes o jelo ke nne tana diskimi bila kwa tana assistant minister kana wa tana minister
mototege tsamaya o re batho ba lore BOTSWANA batho ba me ba ba ntophileng ba ke ba emetseng ba re a tsamaiso ya democracy e diragadiwe jaaka gantsi mo molaomotheong wa lehatshe la Botswana.
As prescribed in the principles of a democratic society, the residents updated the area member of parliament about the state of affairs in the village.
Re tsweletse ka go dira ditena re dirisa sediba sa basadi se e leng gore ke sediba se sa gare ga motse sa metsi a e leng gore ne go te ga anwege ra be ra dirisa go dira ditena ka one mme tiro e tsweletse mo ngami ke yone e re ntseng re dira letsenonyana ka yone.
The community emphasized that they hope for a positive outcome from the discussions on the Constitution Amendment Bill by Parliament. Karabomulusi, BTV News, Tsitsijwe.
And that's our bulletin for this hour. Tato Khomsimuru gives us a zoom in into the world of sports.
Thanks to you, Tumo Mpatane. This is In Context Sports Update. I am Tato Khomsimuru. Thank you for joining us. Botswana are World Athletics Relay Champions after clocking a world time of 2 minutes 59.11 seconds in the men's 4x400 final in Bahamas. Colin Kibinatsipi, Litsile Tebogo Lungo Scotch and Baya Pondori won the race, scooping Botswana's first gold medal in the relay championships. South Africa finished second with a time of 3 minutes 75 seconds, and Belgium came third with a time of 3 minutes 1.16 seconds. Meanwhile, Botswana's mixed relay team and women's 4x400 meters relay team finished 4th and 5th, missing qualifications to the 2024 Paris Olympics. Coming back home, Andrew Kiprop and Sheila Sainam from Kenya are this year's winners of the 42.2 kilometers Daikoa Gaborone Marathon after finishing first in the men's and women's categories respectively. Kiprop finished the race, which was held on Sunday, in 2 hours and 24 minutes, while Sainam finished in a time of 3 hours and 15 minutes. Karisomolelekwa and Bamele Koma compiled the report.
Kiprop took control of the race from the start, pushing himself well in the first 10 kilometers. The Kenyan demonstrated great expertise, dictating the pace before accelerating in the final kilometers to widen the gap and finish first in 2 hours 24 minutes. Kiprop won gold medal and 25,000 pula. Second place was claimed by local Rana Kabojanamo in 2 hours 26 minutes. Abadis Adero of Ethiopia secured third place with a time of 2 hours 51 minutes to win 10,000 pula.
The race is nice, very nice. Last year, New Year, 2 years run.
In the men's category, the 42.2 kilometer race was won by Sheila Saina, who finished in 3 hours 24 minutes despite getting injured during the race. Sheila Saina, who is also the FNBB France Marathon champion, returned home with a gold medal and 25,000 pula. Behind the Kenyan in second position was a local runner, Lesedinyana Tumelo of DBS team, who finished in 3 hours 24 minutes to get a silver medal and a 10,000 pula. Another local runner, Pazimo Moikabi, finished third in 3 hours 35 minutes.
BTC last week, 42 kilometers. I think
in a tough 21-kilometer men's race, Abel Chibanda from Zimbabwe won the race in 1 hour 4 minutes, returning home with a gold medal and 15,000 pula. He was followed by Rapida Rapok of DBS team, who finished in 1 hour 7 minutes. On the women's side, Abigail Europe of Kenya won the race in 1 hour 18 minutes, taking home 10,000 pula. He was followed closely by Kifilo Halitsu of DBS in 1 hour 18 minutes, with only 16 seconds separating them. In third place was Patience Kavazirwe of Zimbabwe, who finished in a time of 1 hour 20 minutes.
The course was very good. It was a flat course. It's good for us elite runners to qualify for the World Athletics or even All Africa Games. It's my second time running the Gaborone Marathon 21 Ks. Last year I ran 21, I got position 2 in a time of 1 hour 5 minutes and 10 seconds. And this year I'm very happy. I got position 1 in a time of 1 hour 3 and 57 seconds.
21 kilometers for me today was so fast. I ran 1 hour 18 minutes. And the lady who was number 2, she gave me rough time because she had a lot of reaction. So I had to fight so much. So if it was not experience that I had, she could have won. But I thank God because I won it.
The race also included 10-kilometer race, which was also won by the DBS team. Uthusiso Gaolaole finished first in 30 minutes, followed by Muntsua Rao Khatile in 40 minutes. Ulifile Kouagile finished third, 26 seconds behind second place Rao Khatile. In the men's category, Laminare and Olebren Sorolame of DBS finished first and second respectively. Both clocked 37 minutes with only 15 seconds separating the two. Mosadiko and Hosokosu of Fearless Fitness Club finished third in 32 minutes. The Daikoa Gaborone Marathon is expected to return next year as it celebrates its 12th anniversary. Kagiso Molelekwa, PTV Sport, Gaborone.
And in football news, Jwaneng Galaxy have eliminated the Orange FA Cup defending champions, Gaborone United, in a mouth-watering quarterfinals encounter played at Dinaledi Academy yesterday. The game ended a 1-1 draw during regulation time, but Galaxy prevailed as they scored 13 goals to Gaborone United's 12 goals in a penalty shootout. Let's take a look at the highlights of the game.
Captain Johnson, Osana kwa gagwe. Arabona Johnson, abasireletsa Chichima go tsone phoko. Mo sebakeng se flaga e be itlhopela go nna fa fatshe. Abasireletsa Chichima. Flaga e be nna fa fatshe. Captain Perebone, Sgilo le ba le semelamela. Gilbert Baruti. Homonate ko jane ba itebetsa ba Galaxy ba bona jalo phatlha ya bone go tlatsa tse nne kana tse tharo tse di fetileng go dira ya bone to the semi-finals.
Yeah, well, what a game. What number of penalties? I think, 12, 13, 14, somewhere there. Yeah, well, accept the result, we move on. The resilience that we have, the boys they give everything. They fight for every ball. They go on and on and on. The quality they display on the pitch gives me so much, confidence and so much, they gave everything. They left everything on the pitch. I'm okay.
For us to score a goal, we had to engage, and we managed to get a goal. And every time we were playing those vertical passes, we look good. We look like scoring a goal. But after all, let's be honest, this is a big game in the country, and those such mistakes will really happen. But I'm happy that we managed to win, and I'm happy that at the end of the day, we are going through to the semis. It's not going to be easy, but I'm happy that we have jumped this hurdle. I think, honestly, how we prepared for this game, getting this result, it means a lot to us, and we had to. And I'm happy that we managed to win. And thanks to the supporters who came in numbers to give us the support. And congratulations again to the boys. I think it shows bravery when they were taking penalties and good technique for them to score.
Still in Orange FA Cup, Traffic FC will play against Orapa United, while Johannesburg Galaxy will take on First Division South side, the UB Hawks, in the semi-finals. Bank of Botswana maintained their unbeaten run as they defeated Police B 31-29 in a Botswana Data Association League Week 6 encounter played at Bank of Botswana grounds on Friday. Komsa Sefako with more.
The team event round was a highly contested affair as the two teams went pound for pound in the opening minutes, taking turns on the lead until it ended 18-0. The doubles round saw BOB shifting up the gears a bit, taking control of the match and dominated the proceedings to get the better of Police B and register a 6-2 win. In the last round of the singles event, Police B came back into the round determined to change the match with a perfect showing, taking the lead from the onset to finish the match with a 9-7 win. But it wasn't enough as the 2-point difference gave BOB the win on the day.
Honestly, it's a game of mathematics. So it's you against the dartboard. If it means or you can't hit the right darts, it means you can't win. So, Barijileka a small margin. It's unfortunate.
I would say it was a very interesting game, very interactive, more especially at level team police B, in a youth. They've made two teams, the senior players and the youngsters, and for them to lose the margin now one, where a team established, it shows that they are upcoming very well as youngsters, and we look forward to see more games of them like this, and we believe if another team can come not prepared,
only 2 points, which is a good thing. Next time, we're going to correct that. From here, we're going to work on that so that we correct the deposits so that the next time. But otherwise, I'm happy because even though very daily, men of the match would from our team. Yes.
This was BOB's 6th win of the campaign in as many games, while Police B lost their second game out of 6 played. Khomzo Sefako, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Moving on with In Context Sports update, Mohamed Mohsen of Sairo Motorsports Group won the Kawajun Challenge Cars category. Mohsen and co-driver Nushin Mohsen emerged the winners of the cars category in a time of 3 hours, 1 minute and 50 seconds, scooping 40,000 pula, followed by Mdizuddin Ahmad in second. In the bikes category, Wade Den of Cheetahs Bikes scooped 15,000 pula after finishing position 1 in a time of 2 hours and 54 seconds. In the quad bikes category, Kariso Tsogang finished first in a time of 2 hours, 14 minutes and 2 seconds, claiming 15,000 pula. In other categories, Tapiwa Kwarai of Cheetahs at Lab was the overall winner in the ladies, while Radikolo Lenzu also of Cheetahs was the winner in the juniors.
It's probably the best event we've been to.
The terrain, lovely. The dunes, something different for us. There were some challenges out there, but I think it was more endurance today. Take it easy, get to the finish line, not break the car. We had some few problems here and there, but lovely event.
The terrain was very good out here in the dunes and the sand in Kawa. We had a good day out. The route was very nice, fast and flowing, so we really had a good time. We did 4 laps, so it was quite the first lap. A few of us rode together, and then from there I managed to pull away a bit, and then we managed the race from there.
A very difficult terrain today, but we just had to keep it constant until we got to the finish line. Nice and safe. I used the same tactics I used at the desert race where I got position 1 again. We just keep our speed constant and then we just cruise.
To all the competitors, I think each and every one of you out there are winners. This is just number 1, 2, and 3, but everybody that started today is a winner. So I'd like to personally congratulate everybody. To the juniors, that's the future of our sport. We need to encourage them. We need to keep them going. So I'm really appreciative of what you guys have done for all the juniors of our sport as they're going to take the flag to the next level. So a big thank you and a big well done to all the juniors involved in our sport. Thank you, guys.
And before signing off, here's our last story this afternoon. Still in Kawa, the acting permanent secretary of the Ministry of Environment and Tourism, Mr. Mudukanele, says the 11th edition of the Kawa June Challenge and Cultural Festival had different take this year. As for the first time in its inception, it included the cars category in efforts to grow the event.
Kawa this weekend, this is the 11th edition of Kawa. Ka yone re bone Kawa e ntse e gola thata go heta ka dingwaga tse di hetileng. Mo ngwageng o Kawa ya gompieno ne le pharologanyo ka gore ne re tsentse dikoloi go ntse go sena dikoloi mo di-activities tse re di dirang mo Kawa. Go tsenya dikoloi mo ke go godisa kana go diversify dilo tse e leng gore ga o tile mo Kawa o ka di dira, o ka di bona, o ka di lebelela, o ka di enjoy. Mme se se botlhokwa ke gore ga re ntse re tsenya dilo tse dingwe di dira gore batho ba batang ko Kawa ba nne bantsi.
That's it from In Context Sports Update. Stay tuned for more from In Context. Thank you for watching.
We continue as an industry to